Welcome back to another episode of All Things Weather with Anthony and Brody. Now, this week we're tracking severe weather, another severe weather threat on the table for your Saturday. Taking a look at the National Storm Prediction Center outlook, we've got a level 3 out of 5 for most of the state of Mississippi and a good portion of Louisiana. Now, closer to home, how does it look like in our viewing area? All of us are under that level 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather. I wouldn't be shocked here in the next 40 minutes that we do see an upgrade to some of our counties under a level 4 out of 5 risk, a moderate risk. I think that is on the table, and I think it's highly possible. So we'll see here in a little bit, does the Storm Prediction Center upgrade us into a level 4 out of 5 risk? I think that is possible. Best chance probably Houston, Starkville, Louisville, west and southwest with that. So what are the threats with tomorrow's severe weather threat? We've got an elevated tornado risk. Everybody has the chance to see tornadoes, but a more local higher area, really west in our western tier counties, that could also expand more eastward. Here the next update here in the next less than an hour away. Damaging winds, we've got another elevated threat for damaging winds. A 30% chance of damaging winds within 25 miles of a given point. So again, we still need to take precautions. Outside of severe thunderstorms we see tomorrow, winds are going to be gusting 20, 30, nearing 40 miles per hour at times. So you make sure you want to tie down any loose items that you have out in your yard. We also do have another flash flooding risk, level 2 out of 4 risk for flooding, because we're going to get 1 to 2 inches on top of what we've already seen. We've almost seen 4 inches here in Starkville, portions of Monroe County, 5 to 6 inches, and then look at that, almost 5 to 6 inches nearing Fulton. So a lot of rain that we're going to get tomorrow. It's not going to help our flooding threat. So really breaking all of that down into one graphic, a medium threat for tornadoes that could go up depending between now and tomorrow with the new data that we get in. Damaging winds at a high threat. I've put large hail at a low threat. Again, that could change. But another thing is that elevated flash flooding risk, we're at a medium. That could increase if the models think we'll see more rain than what we're expected right now. Anthony, you're going to break down the timing. How's the timing looking like? I know we've got a softball game tomorrow. Is that going to get impacted?
Well, Brody, the good thing about the softball game tomorrow is that it's early. It's at 11 o'clock. I do think for most of the day tomorrow, it will feel like a spring-like day. But later, that's when we'll have to watch those storms. The area of low pressure right now is off by the Rockies. It'll get its act together as we head into tomorrow and provide us storm chances. But like I said, it's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. Spring-like temperatures in the mid-70s in northeast Mississippi, upper 70s towards Jackson, even lower 80s towards the Pine Belt. But for us, we will be watching those strong storms. Now, I do think the earliest onset we could see is around 6 o'clock towards Grenada, Yalobusha County, all the way down to Atala County and Kosciuszko. That will be coming in around 7 to the 8 o'clock hour for Starkville at around the most reasonable time, potentially as late as 9 o'clock. Then that line will continue to push through Iuka around 8, 9 o'clock as well, through Louisville, that same time frame. And notice how quickly it gets out of the area. So a quick threat, but something we'll definitely have to watch. We mentioned the tornado threat and the wind damage that, Brody. What causes that is instability. Now, if the storms come about an hour or two earlier, we'll see a higher wind damage threat because the instability allows that wind to be just a little bit stronger. If we lose that instability after the sun sets, then we'll have a little bit less of a threat. As far as a tornado threat, we look at the low-level jet as a little hint of what could happen. What we're noticing here, this low-level jet will be cranking up strong, which is usually good for tornadoes to happen. But notice the direction. There's from southwest to northeast, pretty much along where the line is coming in from the north and east. It doesn't allow there to be much rotation in with it, so less favorable tornado development. Now, if that only changes a couple of degrees as far as wind direction, we could see a heightened tornado threat. And again, I do think we'll see somewhat of a tornado threat tomorrow night, but I don't think it's on the very, very higher end, but it's something we'll have to watch. So again, just to reiterate, those storms will be passing in just after sunset tomorrow. Most of the day will be nice, 8 to 9 o'clock for Starkville, up to Tupelo, and then that line will be passing in by Sunday morning. We won't be noticing much rain at all. It'll be a cool day. So watching that main line, down trees, flash flooding, those two are the primary threat, especially with the rain we've been getting over the past couple of weeks here. Eyes on radar just past 4 p.m. So it's time to stay hunkered down and stay with us for this threat, any updates of the threat, and any more updates.